going to do a little intro video, and then we'll be back in about 40 seconds.
Perfect.
So, welcome back. Now we are going to be doing our AEW All Out predictions. Right now, this show has, I believe, 9 scheduled matches with 1 potential that will be taking place as of Collision tomorrow night, with the potential of that match happening. So we will discuss that as well. We will go in the order of what is on Wikipedia. I don't know what this order is or anything, so it's just going to be a random order for us. And we will start with the first match will be for the TNT Championship, which has Luchasaurus going against Darby Allin. Jax, you want to start? Has Luchasaurus going against Darby Allin. Jax, we don't hear you.
Shit. Sorry, I forgot I was coughing, so I muted myself. I'm going Darby Allin on this one. I don't have no rhyme or reason other than I don't think this Christian holding the belt thing is working. That's just me. I just watched Rampage for the first time. I'm still watching it, but
that's a mistake.
From what I've seen, Darby's on fire right now.
Did he even wrestle on Rampage?
No.
Okay.
I was hoping so. At least I would have had something to watch. I love his stunts, dude. I'm a Darby Allin fan. I love how he throws his body around, dude. It reminds me of 1990s Jackass, and it's great. He would fit perfectly in with all those guys, and I love it.
I think he's going to be ending up like them soon and not wrestling. Kim, your thoughts on this match?
Okay, I don't know what Jax is talking about. This looks like a squash match on paper. I like Darby too. I agree with Jax on that one, but it's not. I don't feel like it doesn't need to go back to Darby right now. What they're doing with the title right now, they've kind of frozen the championship, and for good reason, because again, the championship was just being passed around, and so that's not good. So because it just devalued the championship, the prestige was just gone. So for them to just keep it with Luchasaurus, and then Christian Cage is walking around like he's the champ, blah blah blah. There's a story there, so that's a good thing. Because how that ends, I don't know. Does that mean Luchasaurus ends up becoming a babyface because he gets tired of Christian Cage walking around with his championship and they feud? I don't know, but again, it's a story. A story is a story. It might not be a good story, it may not be a great story, but it's a story nonetheless. And I think again, this is just a placeholder match for whatever happens down the line with the rest of this story. So it's gonna be Luchasaurus, and it's probably gonna be like a 5-minute match of him just absolutely destroying Darby Allin. So yeah, Luchasaurus.
Sammy?
I don't know. I kind of want Darby Allin to win, but how you guys are talking, I think he's probably gonna lose. But I'm gonna go for the little guy. So I'll go with Darby Allin. Because didn't him and Sting win last week?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I want to make sure. Then I think Darby Allin's gonna win. Then he won't have an old guy.
I don't feel so left out.
It's the high ones that are choosing that. Okay.
No, Sean's not going to be coming back. He messaged me. He keeps dropping reception, so Sean is now bowing out of this, which is fine. As much as I would like to see Darby Allin win this title, I don't think it's happening. they need to have title defenses. They need to make the belt mean something again. If they keep flip-flopping it to every new person that challenges, it's going to mean nothing, which is what the belt means right now. It's a glorified TV title. And they're not even defending it on TV. Like, it's just not, it's just there as a paperweight on their shoulder. So I think Luchasaurus keeps it, and hopefully they can help bring the title back to what it was when we had great title holders, aka Miro, Cody, Brody, like the people that made the belt something. Now the belt means nothing. Jamie?
Darby Allin wins. Christian hijacks the title. There's your feud.
It's a good point there, Jamie. I agree with that. Touche, sir.
So
Thanks.
Cage is still involved in the title picture. This time he's going for it instead of Luchasaurus.
Yes.
All right. Let's move on to the next match. We have Miro versus Powerhouse Hobbs. Sammy, you want to start this one?
Which one is it?
Miro versus Powerhouse Hobbs.
Like I said, I'm not sure much about AEW, but I'm gonna say Miro because wasn't that Rusev or whatever his name was in wrestling? WWE?
Yep.
So I'm gonna choose him since I know how he is. He's a big boy. He's good, so I think that he's gonna win. I'm not sure who Hobbs is. I'm sorry.
So this is our big meaty men slap and beat is what this match is going to boil down to.
I didn't see what
With
Hobbs.
Powerhouse Hobbs and Miro. Miro needs to get his momentum back from the way that he was when he was the Redeemer and when he had the TNT belt. So I feel that he will be getting a victory here and hopefully getting that momentum back and getting him more on TV more. Jamie?
Miro.
Okay, I picked the right one.
Jax?
I'm gonna go Miro. He's Miro versus Darby Allin for the TNT title down the line. That's what I see happening. Because he'll ragdoll the shit.
I'm gonna say Miro. I feel like Powerhouse Hobbs needs it a little bit more, but I'm gonna say Miro because obviously, finally they're giving Miro something to really do. They're giving him a feud that means something versus just a bunch of squash matches on Collision. So yeah, I think they're building him up properly right now. So I'm gonna say Miro.
I hate you, Will. I hate you. Always have to make
Let's go.
a dig.
Let's go, Will.
So the next match we're going to discuss is the TBS Championship, which has Chris Statlander defending for the first time against Ruby Soho. I'm going to start this one off. I don't think it was the right decision to put the belt on Statlander, even though that was like their plan the entire time, because nothing's really come from it since then. So I think this is now the time to give Soho her flowers, give her the title, and then hopefully that will be incorporated into the feud between Soho and Storm and the Outcasts and everything that came from there. Jamie?
If it's not working, just move on from it. Give me Ruby Soho. And
Jax? Oh, sorry. I didn't realize you weren't finished. Keep going.
It's fine.
No.
They'll probably put more emphasis on what Toni Storm's doing with her story. It's like her two compadres have titles. What's going on with her?
So let's talk about that real quick.
Okay.
What does everybody feel about her new gimmick?
I love it.
Who? What are we talking about?
Toni Storm.
I
AKA
love it, bro.
Being like
I
Marilyn Monroe.
love it. I said it on the Boom on Wednesday. I love it. I love it because, like I said, you have her ever since she lost the title to Shida. She's just kind of like lost her mind, and now she's just like I don't even know what she is. Like this Marilyn Monroe kind of like it's weird, but it's great at the same time because she plays it so well. This is the most character I've ever seen her do ever. So I'm loving it. I don't know where it's going, but I'm here for it.
I'm on the complete opposite spectrum. This is what happens when you let let the inmates run the asylum. They just do whatever the hell they want, and it doesn't make sense. Like, what? Why is she throwing her shoes at everybody? Like, Renee is standing there, and all of a sudden, his shoes come flying. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. How does that have to do with any of her character? I mean, that's just me.
Man. I'm here for it though. I'm loving it.
Jax?
I'm gonna go Chris Statlander. I just don't see Ruby Soho needing it.
Cam?
I'm gonna say it's definitely gonna be Ruby Soho again. I said this on Wednesday when she attacked Tony and she was holding the championship up as she's walking back up the ramp. It looks good with her. It really does. It just looks like it fits like a glove. It just looks like the right decision to go with here. Now, you had mentioned about when Chris Statlander won the championship and has gone nowhere since then. Again, I don't know. I don't know for sure. I can only speculate, but I think that has a lot to do with backstage politics. I think they're keeping her. They're keeping her on the ground, but that's just me. I don't know. But again, I agree. The championship with her, being the champion has gone nowhere. The title prestige is kind of, in a weird kind of ditch right now. So to revive that championship, I think the only way to do it is to put that title on Ruby Soho. It just feels right. So I'm going.
You go from having somebody defend it to having now somebody not defend it at all. Like
they're just not booking her right. They're keeping her off television. I don't get why.
It's just sad how they've done things because they've done this to AEW Women's Champions as well. And it's like just the impression you get from being on the outside and not knowing what's going on with everything is they don't want to have a women's division at all. Like it's an afterthought to them.
Yeah.
Like why do they even have it if this is how they're going to treat all these people? No. So Saraya shouldn't have won that belt. I'm sorry.
But dude, you
did it for they did it for the moment. They did it for the moment, and that's not the reason you book something. You don't book an entire women's division based off of a moment.
It was hilarious.
The only thing that's going to matter from this is if Mercedes Moné comes back and squashes Saraya and injures her and gets rid of her because she sucks.
Ooh, now you're talking dirty to me, Scals. Yes.
That match was fucking horrible. It was the shortest match on the card. You have you have 257 minutes of wrestling, or 2 hours and 37 minutes of wrestling. You have a 9-minute women's match. You have one women's match. Like, come on. They're just disrespecting the division, and now they put on a person who's not even that great in the ring anymore.
Hey, like I said, I'm sold. Mercedes.
She did not deserve to win that belt. They should have had Mercedes come down after that, confront her in a ring, even though she can't wrestle yet, and be like, "Bitch, you're mine." Sammy, your thoughts on this?
I think Ruby Soho is gonna win. I like their little group with the Outcast. So I don't know who Statlander is, so
she was the alien. The one who used to, yeah, she was known as the alien. So they used to have a dinosaur and an alien on their roster.
And then the dinosaur is the one that's the Christian, right?
She hangs out with the dude that puts his hands in his pockets.
Luchasaurus is a Digimon.
Yeah. Okay. I love how you said that. I knew who you were talking about. Okay.
Wait, Luchasaurus is a dinosaur? I thought he was a fucking lizard.
No, he's a Digimon now.
He's one of the lizard people.
He's a Digimon.
Wasn't he a lizard in Lucha Underground?
I think so.
Okay. I digress.
Let's move on to an actually match that matters. and that's for the AEW International Championship. You have OC, Orange Cassidy, going against John Moxley.
Orange Cassidy, 1 minute, is the one that puts his hands in his pocket, right?
Yup.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I'm learning. I'm
You're learning so much, Sammy. I'm so proud of you.
I know. Maybe I start watching AEW now.
All right, Jamie, you're going to start this one off.
Well, it's two of Tony's favorite toys going one-on-one with each other. Honestly, I don't even care about the match.
Pause.
I'm pausing. Anyways, probably, gosh, knowing Tony, even though the move shouldn't be to have John Moxley win that belt, but yeah, I'm saying I want Orange Cassidy to win, and Orange Cassidy should win, but they're probably going to put it on John Moxley because he's so enamored by John Moxley, like he's so enamored by Orange Cassidy. Anyways, the fans lose either way in this, but it's whatever.
Jax?
I'm going Moxley. I think it's Moxley's time.
Oh, I see Cam is disagreeing. Your thoughts, Cam?
I just don't want the fucking book bag anymore. I have a thing with the book bag.
The title doesn't mean anything
So do
anyways.
I. Like, show off your title. Don't hide it. Like, stop.
Thank you.
Show it.
It's just it's
That's his
degrade.
gimmick,
It's
though.
de-
What?
But you
degrading
talk
to the
about
belt.
prestige, Cam.
I want to show off
Prestige
my
to
title.
show it
Not
all.
put in a backpack.
Prestigious, not to be in a book bag.
Just gives
I'm-
us
I'm
another
appalled.
reason to listen to Jane on a
I'm
pay-per-view.
appalled and
Great
disgusted.
song, by the way.
Yes, Shadow, you can put me in a book bag.
Mm-mm-mm.
I'll ride on your back like a little child.
I'll just weigh everything down.
All right, Cam, what's your thoughts on this match?
First of all, I'm appalled and disgusted by this panel. No,
Okay.
John Moxley's done enough. No. He's a 3-time AEW World Champion. He doesn't need this title. No,
Exactly.
absolutely not. No. He's not going to raise the prestige of that championship any more than Orange Cassidy already has. There's no freaking way. There's no way.
That's the
No.
point. There's no prestige
What?
to it.
No.
Yes, there is.
No.
Yes, there is.
This
Yes, there
is the most important title right now in AEW.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
The more prestige than the triple
Nope.
Bs?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Wait, then the
Yes.
what?
Than the triple B.
Yes. Yes.
What's that?
It's okay.
Is that,
The
is
big
that number
Burberry
two?
belt.
It's number 2.
Is that what?
The big Burberry belt. Come on, Scows.
It's the number
That's a
2
bullshit name.
to the Triple B.
No.
I wouldn't-
No.
Then what's the number
honestly,
2
Cam,
then?
I would say this is more prestigious than that.
Then
I
what?
think-
Okay, then Jamie. Then what's the number 2 best belt right now in AEW next to Triple B?
And don't you dare say the trios because
No,
of the
You better-
it's
better
they
not.
just ruined those titles.
the
better
ROH TV title.
This is AEW. This is not ROH.
It's you're talking what? No. The second most prestigious belt is the
It's
tag team.
an AEW property. It's like when you're talking about WWE, NXT counts when you're talking about that. So
No, see,
ROH
but they
counts
don't
when you're talking about
they don't-
AEW.
okay.
NXT keeps them down on NXT most of the time.
For most part, yes. The only title that they have not right now has been the North American Championship. But
Yeah, but you
generally
see, you see-
speaking,
but
generally speaking, you
when
will
Samoa
not see
Joe,
an NXT title defended on the main
but
roster show.
when you have Samoa Joe defending that title all the time on Collision and Dynamite and on the pay-per-views, like, yeah, that's pretty much an AEW
He
title.
should be defending it at All Out because this is a Ring of Honor pay-per-view.
you have
Pretty
two,
much.
you have 3 AEW championships on the line, and you have 2 ROH championships on the line. At this
And
point.
by
Yeah, but
that same logic, their third most prestigious title is that ROH women's title. Athena's been holding it down, and she's been doing great work.
Where do you?
Jax, you're probably wondering, what is he on? I want that.
Yeah, dude. 'Cause the thing ain't done shit for that belt.
I'm making up for lost time, baby.
So the
We're
problem
gonna have a
is
discussion after.
you don't see ROH because it's done on Thursdays. There's no place to find it. So that's why they use Collision and
Honor
Rampage
Club?
to show it. I'm sorry. If you
Nobody
want me to
pays
be
for that.
invested in a
Nobody
show,
pays for that garbage.
I'm not
Get out
fucking
of here.
paying to see it.
Nobody pays for that.
It's the same
Honor
with
Club
Impact.
lost its value when they took away giving the pay-per-views to us included.
It's the same
has
as
no
Impact
value.
right now. I can't watch Impact because I don't get the channel. I'm not paying 99 cents a month to watch it through YouTube when they start a half an hour late and I'm already behind the fucking show. Put it back on Twitch. Put it back on Kick where they can put it live. That was great. I love when they did that. Impact is probably the
Anyways.
most. Impact is probably the most balanced TV that you're gonna watch out of any of the brands.
Anyways, now we've definitely gone off the rails. We're talking about Impact Wrestling, and I don't care about Impact Wrestling. Anyways, if I can finish my sentence, I'm taking Orange Cassidy to win this match. The man has had over 30 successful title defenses. He is the workhorse champion of AEW. Why in God's name would you have John Moxley win this match? Tony Khan, you better not do it. You better not do it.
Crown, baby.
The evolution of Orange Cassidy has been amazing because at first he was just a comedy character. Then he got in the ring and he was like a jobber because he never hardly ever won matches. Then he started producing better and better matches, and we figured out he's not just all gimmick. The man can go in the ring. The man stood toe to toe with freaking Will Ospreay, who I think is probably one of the best wrestlers right now in the freaking world. So no, it's going to be Orange Cassidy. It has to be.
I hope
Has
you're
to
right,
be.
Cam.
I hope so. I hope you're right too, Cam. I want OC to win, but TK's love for Moxley makes things different.
That's what scares
It
me.
makes things
The
change.
bald head.
It depends on how much coke TK does before the show.
Oh my God.
Let's move on to the next match, which is going to be Kenny Omega versus Kosuke Takeshita.
Who? I just know Kenny. Who?
Takeshita.
Well, then that's your pick. That's your pick. Don't go with the guy.
Just
you
stick
don't
with
know.
Kenny. Just
Yeah.
stick with Kenny.
I'm going with Kenny. I like
Stick
Kenny
with what you
Omega.
know.
I'm going with Kenny.
Who? That's great.
Yeah. What?
Jack.
Sammy, I want you to hear you pronounce that name.
Wait, repeat it to me again.
Takeshita.
Takeshita.
There you go.
I said
Okay.
yes. I was going to say it wrong.
Because if you actually read it the way that it looks like, it's take a shitta.
I was just looking at the name right now. Yes, I was going to say. Thank God. That's why I said repeat it to me because I'm looking at the name right now. So I was like, repeat the name for me because I would have
That's
said
what I
that.
was hoping
So.
she was going to say. She was going to say, take a shit up. I'm going Kenny. He gets his win back from All Out. Or All In, or whatever one it is. One of the all pay-per-views.
You were right. This is all out.
Yeah. I think Kenny pulls it off and gets his win back from All In.
Cam?
I definitely agree with what Jack said. I think it's going to be Kenny Omega, being one of the centerpieces of the elite and being the elite in all elite wrestling. I don't think he's going to win. I don't think he's going to lose 2 pay-per-views back to back. We're obviously going to give this win to Kenny. They're probably going to continue this feud with Takeshita. I think probably stretch it out, have another match with him, because obviously I think they're just biding their time until we get Will Ospreay and Omega again. So I'm going with Kenny Omega.
The problem is with what you're saying about waiting until they get Ospreay. I feel that the next time they're wrestling is going to be at Wrestle Kingdom, so it won't be at AEW.
No, I don't think so either. Yeah,
And that's, to me, that's a problem. Like, Kenny is probably one of the best to ever do it. And Takeshita is up and coming, can be phenomenal, and can be great in the future. I don't like the pairing of him with Don Callis, though. Like, I hate that he's still a big part of things
Love it.
in AEW. However, I do think that Omega will win this match. And I think it will get it even, and then they'll have that tie-breaking match probably at that October pay-per-view that they just announced.
Oh, Wrestle Dream. I believe it's called.
Yeah. Jamie?
I think the best bout machine's gonna win this one, baby. But I enjoy the work that Teshka's doing with Don Callis, and I think that's been a good pairing, and it's really helpful for Teshka. But I think Kenny's gonna walk away with this one.
All right. Let's move on to the next match. We're going to have the Bullet Club Gold, which is the Gun Club, Jay White, and Juice Robinson versus FTR and the Young Bucks. So, before we start on this, Cam, you're going to start this one. I am confused as to how we got FTR and Young Bucks together after Young Bucks will not shake FTR's hand after Sunday. Jax?
They cut on Wednesday night. They cut a backstage thing where the Bullet Club said that this was a winner's locker room, so the Young Bucks had to leave, and then Dax got in the face of Jay White, and blah blah blah. They go, well, you know what? You have 4, we have 4. He goes, yeah. You think what I'm thinking? And then that's how it got happened. It was a whole backstage segment showed on Dynamite.
Oh, so desperation for a match. Got it.
Yes.
Cam.
Yeah. So that I mean, that's basically how that happened after All In or whatever. But in the long run, though, it still doesn't really make a lot of sense because if I was FTR, I probably wouldn't trust the Young Bucks. Leaving the ring and not, showing that sign of respect obviously means that they are probably pretty bitter about them being bested by FTR at All In. So if I had to guess, it's probably going to be Bullet Club Gold because I think the Young Bucks are going to walk out on FTR and leave them high and dry during this match. Bullet Club Gold, I think, needs to win more here. FTR, they can suffer a loss. They're still champions. The Young Bucks, they can suffer a loss. They're the Young Bucks, obviously. But, yeah, I think it's going to be Bullet Club Gold. Again, I think they need it more. The momentum they've got going right now from Collision is great right now. I love Bullet Club Gold. Obviously, they're just like a bunch of goofballs. Like they're just.
I love it,
but they're awesome. So yeah, we need to focus on after they're done with this match. They need to focus on getting some championships on those guys because they're running things right now. So I love them, and I think they definitely need a win right now. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Bullet Club Gold.
Sammy?
I'm going with the Young Bucks, okay? So I know Nate and I think Shadow, they both like them. So I'm going with the Young Bucks. Yep.
I think we're going to see Bullet Club Gold win again here. And it's just going to further the story between the Young Bucks and FTR. And then I think we get another match between them down the line.
Can I ask you a question? What does FTR stand for? Anything?
Fuck the Revival.
Fuck the Revival.
Okay, thank you. Okay.
Forever the Revolution, or Fear the Rest Hold.
Okay.
Free the Revival for a while, too.
I think that's really what it meant to be. And then after they left WWE, they changed it to Fuck the Revival.
Fear the Revolt.
I think they're leaving out a few letters because I think it's Fear the Return of Stand Back. There's a
That's just a whole
hurricane
bunch. Oh my gosh.
All right, Jamie?
I'm in tow with Cam. I agree with Cam. Put it on. Give it to Bullet Club Gold. Bucks. A loss ain't gonna hurt. Same with FTR. So fire the revolver.
I like it.
Yeah.
By the way, I'm sorry, I forgot. I just saw this. Shadow, you're right. That's the only belt that matters is this one. You're right. Sorry, I'm just looking at the comments now. I'm really bad at
Jax?
I'm going Bullet Club Gold. I think they're great television on Collision right now. They make Collision sometimes worth watching because they've been having some banger matches on there, and I'm excited for Dax and Jay White tomorrow night.
All right. Moving on to the next match. This is for the ROH World Tag Team Championship.
Oh.
that. Arena, MJF. he's winning, and Adam Cole.
All right. Well, same way we're supposed to start. So
They're better than you,
Right.
baby.
that
I
worked out
like,
good.
as you can read, see my name underneath MJF. I hate how cocky he is, but he's becoming one of my
No,
new
you
favorites for
don't.
AEW.
No, you don't.
What?
No, you don't. You
I don't. I do not like cocky people. Okay, Randy Orton's not cocky. He's just fantastic. But anyway,
Are we
AEW.
sure about that?
Oh God, he's so that man. Okay, but I think MJF and Adam Cole, they're the perfect tag team, I believe. Like MJF is champion, he's fucking amazing. Adam Cole proved a lot, he's amazing. So them together, I think they're gonna be the ROH World Tag Team Champions for a while. I think. Tell me I'm wrong.
I hope
You're wrong.
Shut the fuck up.
I hope you're wrong.
No, why?
Roderick Strong is going to cost them the titles, and it's going to be the Kingdom.
Hey, neck brace
winning
Oh.
that. Yeah.
Is that the
Neck
guy that
brace
was there in the
Randy
middle
Strong.
again, the thing at the from pay per view last week?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh God, yeah. Okay, I don't like him. Okay.
Captain Neck Brace saves the day.
I was wondering to kick him.
I'm really hoping a Dark Order wins.
Really?
Yes, because you don't need Adam Cole and MJF showing up on ROH. You don't. You're just putting them out there. More chances they're going to get injured. Like, no. These two are in your biggest storyline right now for the world title. The world title. Not the stupid ROH tag titles. Like, stop doing it. What if, like I said last week, what if one of them got hurt in the pre-show match and you fucked your main event? I know it didn't happen, but by having them do these stupid things, you're putting them out there for that chance. So I'm hoping the Dark Order wins. Jamie?
Have they already decided has the Battle Royal happened, or is that happening tomorrow?
It's already happened.
It happened tonight.
Was it Dark Order?
Yes, that's why I said that.
Okay, that changes my entire thing on this. Have MJF and Adam Cole.
So
They're gonna win?
What did you want to happen?
I wanted the Kingdom, Taven and Bennett, because that's already been what the storyline was going with, and then have Roddy cost MJF and Adam Cole. I mean, it makes perfect sense on paper.
Okay. Jax?
I'm like you, Scales. I want to see Dark Order win it. From the highlights that I watch and the ups and downs shows, they're doing some really tough stuff on Ring of Honor. Like, they're very prominent on their show. And I think the Dark Order deserves it. I don't care how they win it, if it's clean or if it's by Roddy Strong or the Kingdom screwing them over. I'd love to see the Dark Order finally get gold around their waist.
Yeah,
best
that's the
thing-
way I'm thinking of it.
Best thing Dark Order has done is ride around on the zero turn lawnmower with Hangman Adam Page.
Yes, we are.
We have ourselves a new tag team entering the fold. Shadow and
Yep.
Jax. The Bearded Bastards.
I'm down.
I work for hot dogs and a handshake. I'm cheap.
So
What a nacho
let's
do.
head on to the next
Yes.
match, which is the
You
one that
skipped
Jamie is
me.
all. Oh, sorry, Cam. I thought you went.
You skipped a beard.
Damn.
Okay.
Go ahead, Cam.
So,
Sorry.
I would never skip you,
Don't
Cam.
say sorry, Scouse.
No, it was my fault.
Don't
So I
say
will
sorry.
apologize.
So
Never.
based off what Phil said, yes, definitely RIP to John Huber, because that was the best part about Dark Order. So I'm kind of surprised people are picking Dark Order. Dark Order's, they're DOA. They've been DOA for a long time. Like, they've lost too many people. Yes, they're not what they were.
Yeah.
They're not as
Not
over
what
as they were.
but they're not
I
dead.
think they're DOA.
They were never there.
They should have broke up a long time ago. They dropped the ball, I think, with John Silver, because John Silver was over at one point with the Johnny Hungy thing, and they never took off with that. That was the moment they should have had a singles run for him, because the dude is a machine in the ring right now. So I really don't care to see Dark Order anymore on my screen. I just don't. Like, it's just done with. Like, there's no point to Dark Order anymore. So obviously, I think they're going to have Better Than You, Bebe retain the ROH
Dang.
tag team titles. They're probably not losing those titles till, I don't know, Full Gear probably. And now going back to what Jamie had said, I think that is the plan eventually is for them to drop the titles to the Kingdom. Obviously, I mean, the story's right there. It's laying in their laps. They might as well pick it up. So, yeah, I think that's going to be the plan eventually, but they're not losing the titles to Dark Order. That's just not happening.
To be fair, there's been lots of stories that have been in the laps for Tony, and he's fucked things up royally.
True, but I'm just saying I don't with this being one the top storyline right now with MJF and Adam Cole. I think he's going out of his way to protect it and not fuck it up. So,
what's going on, Travis? How we doing tonight? All right. So, like I was saying before, I skipped over Cam. Now we're going to the match that Jamie seems to be most excited about. If you don't know, now you will. Jamie, who do you have winning out of Samoa Joe and Shane Taylor?
Boy, we got the CEO and promoter of Shane Taylor Promotions, baby. Shane Taylor himself, a former ROH TV champ, one of the best, if not the best, ROH six-man tag team champions. This man has gone over. He's a friend of mine. He's a friend of Jaxpo's. He's a friend of the program. And he is going to whoop up on Samoa Joe, and he's going to be the new ROH TV champ. Samoa Joe's held it for 108 plus days. I think Samoa Joe, he's a good businessman. He's going to do business. And to lead that new era of ROH into this transition, I think Shane Taylor's going to be the one to have that title. And I think Shane Taylor's gone in and he's done the shows and he's proven to Tony and everyone else that, hey, I can do this. So
how many days did you say, Jamie? Sorry.
Over 508.
Yes. Okay.
So it's about time. And Shane Taylor, he's a team player. Samoa Joe is the locker room leader, and he does business. And I think Samoa Joe's ready for the next step up on the AEW ladder. So I think it's time.
Jax?
Has Samoa Joe beaten Jay Lethal's record yet? Is the question.
I can tell you in 1 second. I'm actually on the site right now. Jay Lethal only held the title for... Lethal has the longest combined.
Okay, the longest combined.
Jay Lethal's second reign is the longest at 567 days. So no, he has not.
For some reason, as much as I love to see Shane Taylor, I mean, it's awesome. I've been watching him for years.
Mm-hmm.
I think Joe retains, and at the next big Ring of Honor pay-per-view, should be about the time he's going to be right there about breaking Lethal's record, and then fall back to Lethal and Joe one more time. Because that story writes itself already.
So he is currently about 60 days away from that record.
Yeah, so they'll hold off and Joe will pull this one off.
So
it's going to be a fucking banger, though.
Yeah, I don't know how their schedule goes. It seems like it's all random. I have to look at their pay-per-view schedule to see, but because there's Super Card of Honor in April, but you have Final Battle in December, so there's a bunch of different things that they could do.
Yeah.
Cam?
So I'm glad Jamie and Jax are hyped because I still don't know who in the bluest of blue hell Shane Taylor is.
Me either.
Again,
Google Shane Taylor.
Hey, listen. I don't have the time, nor do I have the patience to watch Impact Wrestling and Ring of Honor and GCW and New Japan. I have the time. I just don't have the patience nor the interest. So I don't really know who this is. it's very strange to me that a Ring of Honor title match is on an AEW pay-per-view. Again, I don't really care to see Ring of Honor stuff on AEW. I just don't. Keep Ring of Honor separate from AEW. I get AEW owns Ring of Honor now, yada yada, but save that for the Honor Club and all that other stuff. Blah blah. I don't care for it. So this is a very bizarre. I feel like this is the replacement match for them not having CM Punk on the card. So I just don't care.
Oh
for
no,
it.
Shane Taylor won a tournament for it.
Yeah, no, this has been planned.
Yeah, he won a tournament dating back to August 10th, where he beat Gravity.
I'm gonna go with Samoa Joe because he's the one that I know in this match. So Samoa Joe to retain.
Sammy?
I'm gonna go with Samoa Joe too because I liked him in Twisted Metal, and I don't know who the other guy is. I remember Samoa Joe from WWE.
Y'all
It's
gonna
just
know who
that.
Shane Taylor is come Sunday. I'm gonna
Yeah.
tell you.
That's for sure.
Just saying. Have you guys seen
I-
Twisted Metal?
Yeah, I've seen Twisted Metal.
I've played the game Twisted Metal.
So yeah, Samoa Joe.
I like Jax's reasoning for why Samoa Joe is going to retain. So to me, that makes the most sense. Because right now, a lot of belts seem to be going towards records, and why not have ROH, who has really had some tough times lately? This helped build the prestige back up for it. So
ROH. Sorry, go ahead.
I think Samoa Joe's going to retain.
ROH, is that Impact also together?
No.
Okay.
See, even you're confused. See what I'm saying?
I just wasn't sure because I heard you say Impact. I wasn't sure if
Cam,
ROH is just the
Cam.
title of them.
Cam. You saying Sammy confused about wrestling brands that are not AEW or WWE. There's no substance to that. She knows WWE. She knows AEW.
Mhm.
We're lucky if she knows Impact in New Japan. She's not.
I just know Jimi Hendrix because of Sean.
Let's head out to the last match on the card that's announced so far, which is Eddie Kingston and Shibata versus Claudio Castagnoli and Wheeler Yuta.
Who?
Jack, you want to start this one?
Kingston and Shibata. They're building the Claudio Eddie Kingston story to finally have its head at the next big Ring of Honor pay-per-view. I mean, they're using AEW to try to build Ring of Honor bigger this time.
Mm-hmm.
Because their last two pay-per-views, to me, have been kind of miss. So, and fuck, Shibata's on fire right now. He's finally back after so long of being retired, not knowing if he was ever coming back. So, I'm going Kingston and Shibata.
Kingston
Cam?
Shibata.
Probably going with Kingston and Shibata. They've got the weak link of the Blackpool Combat Club in this match, and that's Wheeler Yuta. He's like the little brother, and he's probably going to be the one to get beat up the most in this match, and he's probably going to be the one to eat the pin. So I'm going with Kingston and Shibata. Now, I'll say this too about Shibata. I've only seen one match from this dude. I don't know much about him. The only match I've seen from him was a Fatal 4 match at Forbidden Door, and he's freaking amazing, and I want to see more of him. So he's awesome. So I'm definitely going with Kingston and Shibata to win this match.
Sammy?
Damn, he's 43 years old. Shoot. Okay. Sorry, but I'm looking at the people to know.
Sammy's doing some research.
I am. Like when I'm looking at the when you're reading it, I'm looking at the pay-per-view matches too. I think they're gonna win. Whoever you guys said, Kingston and I don't know who they are. I don't know who the Blackpool Combat Club is. So
Claudio Castagnoli is Cesaro from WWE.
oh, okay. Now I see. Okay. He wasn't the greatest in WWE. He wasn't the greatest when he was in WWE. So yeah, no, never mind. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Kingston and the other one. Tell me I'm wrong.
I think
You're not
to
wrong.
further the
Okay.
storyline between Claudio and Eddie, you do have Kingston and Shibata win. And I think Kingston actually pins Claudio to help further that storyline, to go for that title.
I can see that.
Jamie, you said
Kingston and Shibata are going to beat Claudio and Superhuman. So
I'm
So-
sorry. Kingston looks like an old, like middle-aged man that does not wrestle in this picture.
yes. Love you,
what I
Sammy.
love. That's what I
love you,
love
Sammy.
about
I'm gonna see
I
this
love
picture
you.
that I'm looking at.
I
Look at this
love
picture
you.
that I'm looking at.
No,
Tell me.
no, Sammy, that's every picture.
Oh, it's every
Every
picture?
picture, Sammy.
Okay, so he looks like a middle-aged old man that does not wrestle. He looks like has like a
Yes.
dad gut. Okay, it's all right. It's normal. Okay.
Are we doing a watch along Sunday with this? Because I want to see Sammy's reaction to a bunch of this shit.
Yeah, we will be having yes. So there is one thing that has not been announced yet that is supposed to happen tomorrow night in Collision. It has been advertised already, and Ricky Starks is going to call out Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
That the one he punched that got him suspended.
yeah,
See, I think okay. I remember that. I remember people were talking about that. So okay.
And he's supposed to challenge him to a strap match at All Out. So, anybody have any thoughts on that? My thoughts is keep it off the card. Like, we don't need to see Ricky Dragon Steamboat in a match.
no,
I
I don't think that.
yeah.
I don't think it's going to happen because that was my initial reaction too. Skiles was why no one wants to see Ricky Dragon Steamboat in a ring at his age and this point and being retired many years ago. So yeah, no, I had the same reaction, but I don't think that's going to be the plan. I think Ricky's going to get somebody in place of him. Obviously, who I don't know, but.
He's so old. The guy's so young. Why would he hit him?
Well, I mean, it was supposed to be CM Punk and Starks.
Yes.
Like, poor, it was like hey, my grandpa.
Shadow said WCW called. They want Rodman and Steamboat off TV.
Yeah,
I'm hyped, yo. I'm hyped for Dennis Rodman, though.
I mean, Rodman would that's got to be a Turner call.
Okay,
But-
so I'm gonna make a wild prediction here. It's gonna be Ricky. It's gonna be Ricky Starks versus Ryback. The debut of Ryback. Let's go.
Goldberg.
Oh god.
No, stop it. Stop it.
Ryback debuts at AEW the day you let me lick your beard.
What?
See, I don't have to type all that shit tonight.
Can't believe I just muted him after that comment. But Jack said something that I needed a response from Cam from. So I unmuted him. But that being said, that is the end of our AEW All Out predictions. I want to thank everybody for being here. At this point in the show, we all know what we do. We hand out and say where we can find ourselves. So, Jamie, why don't you start?
You can find myself here Monday nights, Up Top Media. Find myself down to Sit Wrestling. And yeah, thank you guys for having me on. Scouts.
Ginger?
You can find me here on Tuesdays. No, find me on Rivet City Radio. Sorry, on Tuesdays for nerdy news and Sundays for bot spots and chair shots. Wednesdays on the Russ Talk Wolfpack. And I want to thank you for having me. I had a lot of fun.
Cam?
You can find me right here under the Rivet City Radio umbrella every Wednesday night with The Boom. And then right here on Off the Top Media every Friday night for Friday Night Review. You can find me on TikTok at Cam's Wrestling Corner and at Call Me Cam G. And if that does not sizzle your bacon, you can find me on Instagram at 317 Bacon, Eggs, and Cam.
Sammy?
I'm not as cool as all of them. I don't have a podcast, but I do come and visit every so often with you guys. You can find me on TikTok, SammyXO29, or Instagram, SammyXO43.
She's lying. She's the coolest of us. Don't listen to her.
She is a brand ambassador for us, so she definitely will be here at all times. So just a quick announcements. Tomorrow at 6 p.m. right here on Off the Top, we will have Prince's Movie Madness. That is going to feature the life of Tim Burton. On Sunday, there will be bot spots and chair shots at 5 p.m. which will be on our Rivet City Radio partner brand. Table spot will be after the All Out pay-per-view on Rivet City Radio. And then Monday night, we'll bring back the return of Paying Dues with Jamie Rose at 11 p.m. right here on Off the Top. I am Scowls. You could find me here on Off the Top or Off the Top Media, anywhere else, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube. Make sure you guys hit that like button, the follow, get the notifications of when we are live. And we hope to see you guys again soon. Thanks for coming out. Hope you have a great evening.